Kobi, I am very interested. What is your opinion or perspective on Polish startup market, especially this kind of companies which you are looking for, and maybe not only in Poland but in Central Europe, because you showed us numbers about the growing investment in Central Europe. I am very interested. What is the main reason for this high level of investment? Why this region of Europe is attracting so much capital, and what the VC companies are looking for in Central Europe and in Poland?
Well, I think that they look for the same things that they look for in Silicon Valley or in Israel or Asia or anywhere else, right? They're looking for returns. At the end, there's bodies that have some financial goals. Now, it's partly about supply and demand. So if you look at the more mature market in Silicon Valley or in Israel, for example, the competition is kind of fierce, but there are also a lot of good ideas. Yeah, so the ecosystem is kind of robust. And here there was a situation that the ecosystem, a few years back, the ecosystem was not really here. There wasn't a real ecosystem, and this is something that I think a lot of people are working on and are doing an amazing job. And you see the numbers, and you see that the ecosystem is very active, becoming more and more active. So I don't think that the investors are looking for anything specific for that region. With that, you ask for my specific opinion. I would say I always had the opinion that the region has, it's a generalization obviously, but strong technical capabilities. So you saw even, I don't know, 5-10 years ago, big tech players starting to open their centers here. And I think in a way it also affects and it attracts, it creates talents, right? Because when Microsoft opens an office here, then students want to go to study how to code. And some of them will eventually shift to entrepreneurship, etc., etc. This is how it works. I think that we will see also a second wave soon, because now you start to see those companies that are really growing. So I don't like Boski raised 70 million. Yeah. So at a certain point, those companies will exit, and when they exit, if I don't know the structure of the cap table, but if there were say employee stock option to the extent that that founders, co-founders, and early joiners are compensated, what you see in other regions is that those will become angel investors, because this is what they know. They have the background, so they come back to. Some of them come back. You'll come back either to Poland or to
snowball
the region.
Effect. Yeah,
exactly. So there is that effect as well, and I think we haven't experienced it yet in the region. I think there is potential. And personally, it's one of the reasons why I chose to come here. I saw a few trends that reminded me of what I know happened in Israel, for example, in the 90s. Where at the beginning some push from the government to kickstart the ecosystem, and I believe that the talent is here. I mean, it is.